Hey guys, Novacast here, and today I'm bringing to you guys the highly anticipated Building Tips Part 2 tutorial. In this video, I will be showing you how to get better at building. This video, again, just to premise this real quick, is a build-off of my previous video. So if you guys haven't seen my previous video, I highly recommend you check that out first. I'll leave a link in the description. It'll be the top link in the description if you want to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I recommend watching this video after you see that video. Yeah, so without further ado, I just want to discuss a few things. So, first off, I want to say, I am not the best builder in the world. I'm not trying to say I'm better than everyone. I'm just trying to say that I'm a good builder. I'm trying to help people who are trying to learn how to build. In the last video, you guys got really mad because you guys thought I said I was the best builder in the world. No, I am not the best builder in the world. I'm just good at building. And second off, this isn't a video on how to teach you how to build faster. I'm not comparing myself in terms of speed. I'm just teaching you how to build better because I'm a good builder. I'm not the fastest builder in the world either. I just want to say that. I'm only trying to help you guys out. So yeah. Also, last thing. Follow my Twitter because you guys literally bombard the comment sections nowadays and I cannot keep up with you guys. I love you for that. But it's so hard to keep up with the comments. So if you guys actually have a question to ask me, hit up my Twitter. It's right here, Novacast TV, pointing to it. I'll be sure to respond. I respond to all things on my Twitter because it's a lot more manageable. So if you guys have a serious question, be sure to ask me on that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, in this video we will be going over 3 things. First off, how to rush people. Second off, the high ground. We'll be talking about the high ground. And third off, we'll go over advanced 1v1 tactics and how to win every build 1v1 you actually have with someone. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the first thing. Alright guys, so first off, I want to talk about how to rush people. This is probably the most common thing that I actually didn't go over in my previous video, and it's very easy. When you're coming against a person who's far away and he's putting shots on you, obviously you don't want to just run right towards them because you're going to get shot at. Some people place ramps like this, which is okay, but I don't recommend doing that. What you guys want to do, this might be obvious, is place ramps down and then attack people like this. There's a guy over there, hopefully he doesn't challenge me. If he does, I'll show you how to push him. But you don't want to jump over the ramp, okay? When you're doing ramp pushes, you want to jump to the right and left of it so you don't actually get shot. So like this. You don't want to go over the top. Remember that. You don't want to go over the top. You actually want to go to the right or left so the people shooting at you actually can't pick you or it's harder to actually put shots on top of you. So this is how you would ramp push someone. That guy's over there. I'm just going to give you an example. See how he's not able to hit me? Now, this is actually from my other video. How to actually build better. Yeah. If you guys want to know how to do this stuff, watch my previous video. Alright guys, so the next thing I actually want to talk about is the high ground. If you get the high ground on someone, it's a lot easier to kill them. So I'm going to give you an example. There's a guy shooting at me. I'm going to take the high ground and go a couple levels actually above the ground. I'm going to do the ramp push, but I'm actually going to start building platforms above the ground like this. So now, once I find him, I'll be above him and it'll be easier for me to actually shoot down upon him. This is a strat used by Ninja. You might actually see it. There was a guy over here. I lost him while I was talking, but it's okay. This strat was actually used by Ninja. You might see him doing this a lot. It's a waste of materials in some aspects, but if you know where someone is and you're just pushing them like that, you're not wasting materials because you're obviously, you have an objective and you're pushing the person. So as long as you don't do this absolutely randomly and go a couple stories up and then just start building platforms outwards like this, you'll be absolutely fine. It actually gives you an advantage because obviously being above someone is so much more useful. I'll show you some clips of this. Alright guys, so in this situation right here, me and my team and squads were actually challenging a team. I knew they were behind this hill, so I got the high ground on them, and I actually got sights on pretty much all of them, and I just lit them up. They were expecting me to push the hill, not exactly the high ground. This guy, who actually saw me way before, couldn't react to me in time, because like he wasn't expecting me to be above, and I actually killed him. Alright guys, so in this clip right here, something very similar actually happens. We're actually fighting a team, and I decided to ramp rush them because they are kind of far off and we're not going to be doing that much damage from so far away. So I push up, get the high ground on this hill so I don't actually have to run up it, and actually come across one of their teammates, just light him up. Another guy who was expecting me to round the hill instead of being up high was right to the left, just metting up, so I light him up as well. I didn't actually notice him at first. And then seeing that I had the high ground, I actually got an angle on someone who was fighting one of my teammates, and I picked him as well. Alright guys, so the next thing we'll be going over is 1v1 tips. I'm actually joined by my friend Beyond Halo. He has a YouTube channel, I'll link it in the description. You guys should check him out. He has some cool Fortnite mobile tips if you guys like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into these 1v1 tips and how to get better at 1v1s so you don't lose. So, if you're getting into a 1v1 with someone, usually if they're a good player, it'll be a ramp 1v1. So you'll collide in the air, and that's when you start building off of each other. If the player's not good, it's not going to be a building 1v1. It's going to be a completely different type of 1v1. If the player's not good, you can just hop on your ramp. They're not going to do anything. Ali's good over here, so he's building up. But if a player's not good, they're just going to be standing still. You can just light them up. They're going to throw down walls like this, so you can just shoot down their walls, and it's different. If someone starts building a double ramp up, you know that they're good. So what you have to do to counter it is when they go up to the top of their ramp, you have to meet them in the sky. And then when they're actually crossing over, when these two ramps connect, the next step to do is actually to switch over to your wall and place two walls up real quick, and then place a ramp above it. So once you guys actually build these two walls to stop them from shooting you once your ramps collide, you actually want to throw down another wall so you get the high ground on them. If they don't do anything, you can just shoot down on them with your shotty. If you have an RPG, you always want to have that out in build battles. They're very OP. You can just shoot down upon them and blow up their ramp. They can actually die from fall damage. But if they're good, they'll start building up. What they do if they start building up is you want to keep building up as well, like this. And just keep going up and up until you have the high ground upon them. And then you want to cap off their roof like this so they can't be building up above you. Alright, so now if Ali starts trying to build up, I actually have the high ground and I can just edit stuff and actually like shoot my RPG upon him. I can edit any platform and shoot it like that. So that's actually how you successfully cap off a player. So right there, I just built above him exactly as I said before. That was real time. We actually had like a 1v1 going where he was actually trying to get above me. And I capped him, got him below. This is a point where he could do the reverse ramp strategy to get the high ground. But right now, seeing that you have the high ground, if he does the reverse ramp strategy, again, you can just edit this and then shoot a rocket inside, and then he would be immediately eliminated. Or if you have a shotgun, obviously, you could just sting him up with a shotgun. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to go over is actually if the enemy has capped you off, what to do in that situation. So you'll be capped, he'll be putting shots on you. So what you want to do is you just want to spam walls. So you just want to spam walls so he can't do anything. And when he's actually reloading, you'll hear him reloading something. You want to edit real quick and then keep capping. So what you do when they're reloading is you want to jump out, do the same reverse high ground strat, and then just build upon them, and that's how you get above them. You just need to be careful about spamming your placements and them shooting, because if you edit and you're not spamming your placements and they actually break through, you're dead. So you have to be very careful between when you're doing that and when you're actually challenging the person. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Alright guys, so in the last video, a lot of you guys were asking for examples of these build battles. So in this video, I've actually gathered a couple of cool build battles that actually show all of these techniques that I was talking about. So in this video, I actually got to pick on a kid with like a hunting rifle, so I decided to push him. And right here, you'll see an example of me actually capping him off and killing him by editing my building. So just double ramped, not actually double ramped, just like ramped over to him. I actually capped him right here. He was underneath it and I had the edit, so I just killed him. Pretty simple. Alright guys, so this is a really long build battle. This actually incorporates a lot of the things that I was talking about, but I want to go over RPG use in this build battle here. So seeing that I do have an RPG, you want to abuse this if you have an RPG in a build battle. Right here, I'm just pushing up to him. I knew I have the RPG, throw ramps in front of my walls. So I was just planning on shooting it over and getting him with splash damage, which I did. I knocked all of his shields right there. So now I'm just playing smart, trying to get picks on him with the RPG. Again, you need to abuse this if you have it, and he actually jump padded away. So this extended the gunfight a lot longer. I tried to get picks on him while he was flying away, and then I decided to hit the ramp just like he did, so I could get over to him real quick and then push his base. So you guys can see I actually flew over here. I decided that I was going to do the reverse ramp strat to actually get up to him. And that's exactly what I did. And I got the high ground on him. Started building up. Actually didn't get the high ground yet. He was putting pressure, so I just spammed walls. Threw a ramp in front of my wall, as I mentioned in my initial building test video. Got the high ground, and then abused the RPG because, again, if you have an RPG, that's exactly what you want to use in build battles because it's very hard to lose. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you learned anything new from this video, be sure to smash a like and obviously subscribe. Subscribe because I will be teaching you guys how to get better. Like, if you guys want to get better, I'm here to teach you. I'm here to dish out all the knowledge, so be sure to sub if you're a console player for sure. Like, I'm literally here to help you get better, so it'll benefit me and obviously it'll benefit you guys because literally all I'm going to be doing is dishing out all the information I have on this game. So yeah, if you liked the video, drop a like. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been killing it lately. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out, guys. See you next time.